the challenges I've gone through, if I would talk about them, sijui how many women have gone through such challenges. In the two issues tule mna deal nato kwenyu, I have gone through them like times 10 of what you've gone through. So that's where I reached a point where I felt that I don't want to live a fake life anymore. Now I will live my, like, the real life, who I am, you know. Because I was seeing people are really getting too inspired with me, and I was feeling that I'm only showing the good part of me, and you're not seeing the bad parts. Mm-hmm. And then now that I don't know how people take me, but maybe assuming many people looking at us like humble people, like I become a soft, we have become soft targets for, I don't know how to call them, but maybe bad people. And that's why sometimes I unaonanga like najichomea, so that I also look bad, because I don't want watu wanichukulia as that timid, like that timid rich woman, or, you know, even Simon has been very gullible to the wrong people, because he's a good person. At the end of the day, as much as we've had our challenges, like we have, as I said, 70% we are very good people, trustworthy, honest, you know, in terms of like business wise. Yeah, so sometimes I would want people to see me like I'm not, I don't know, like sometimes I feel people wanna get inspired so much, so lazima, that's why sometimes unaonanga na choma kidogo, mm-hmm. So that people don't see as like the perfect couple, because we are not. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was listening to you speaking, mm-hmm. and you mentioned an incident, mm-hmm. that occurred, mm-hmm. and led to you being under so much distress.
Yes.
I would like for you to touch a little bit on that.
Oh, yeah.
What was the incident that led you to being Sarah, being broken, being distressed, which is okay, because we are still human? What was the incident?
Okay, as I mentioned earlier, I think I said we have been discussing, mm-hmm. about like separation or something. I've been telling him, like, I'm not feeling so comfortable in this marriage, mm-hmm. and I am tired of like faking. So we were in discussion. So I told him I wanted a peaceful, you know, even co-parenting, separation and all. So I told him we'll be moving out to an Airbnb, just to come and relax and take a breather. So that's when he came. So that day actually I slept at Trademark Hotel, because you know the way you want to think first before you do the move. But I am a very open person, so I open to everything I'm telling him. So the next day when I came home, I've done it many times before, like when we have a misunderstanding, I don't like going to where the fire is. So sometimes it's better to be far away kidogo. So I told him that so that's when he came. He I think organized with the daughter to come and pick kids from school without my knowledge or consent, and then they went to Amboseli. So I even didn't know, and he didn't go with any of my nannies. I didn't know that my kids have gone until evening. So one thing I believe is children have a right to privacy. So this daughter and the mother, tuseme, like when we were getting married and he told me about them, I told him, I hope they will not start interfering with our lives. And
So from the beginning, Sarah, you knew that Kabu had another family, like he had
it's not
mama.
another family. It's a daughter. Like he had a relationship with someone and they had a daughter. He also had a relationship with someone else and they had a son. So by the time I was getting married, I was aware about that. And so when we discussed about it, I asked him, I hope that these people out here will not interfere with our marriage. Akaniambia, no, they are comfortable wherever they are. So they will never come to interfere. So we have lived akiwa support from a distance. He has
from day one.
Yes. So in many occasions when he's going to meet them, he has invited me. One of the baby mamas is very dramatic. Sometimes I see her insulting him and sending him messages and all that. So when being public figure, so he has invited me on several occasions to come to go and see, like meet them. There's even a time he had said one of the child, he's bringing him home because like maybe it's strenuous to keep sending upkeep. So for me, I told him, please give them all the support you need from a distance. To be frank, I need my close-knit family. So they wanted to bring one of the babies by force. So for me, I told them no. So, and I stood my ground from the word go that please support them, because I believe even one day if we part ways, I expect him to support even my children. So I told him, please support them, but wasi-interfere na my life, na I don't want dramas, nini. Because I did not come to pick you from one of their houses. I found you a miserable young man, and tumeji build. So that was the agreement. But now of late, since we did the public display of gifting our children properties, they have been very aggressive. So of which I have been, like, he has, like sometimes I'm also human, the way you're saying that today we are talking of the human Sarakabu. Mm-hmm. It's sometimes very stressful when you work so hard. You are trying to bring some money together. Mm-hmm. Then it goes out there to support now people. Okay, they are his blood, but to me, hawani, they are not nini. So, but it has happened. And of course, there's nothing I can do about it. Even them, wherever they are, I'm sure. Okay, I do charity project, so I take it as a charity project, and I do charity projects. So it's not been a big deal. I've even guided him on maybe some of the good universities he can be able to take some of them, some good special schools that he can be able to take some of them so that they can lead a comfortable life. But for me, I thought he should carry msalaba wake. If I can give money or like advice, but like wacha tu tukae mbali. Na I remember many times I told him, wacha tu tutakutana siku ya matanga yako, but I pray that I go before you so that I don't face the drama. So we would put it as a joke. So on this day, it was a shocker for him to now be assisted by the daughter to like take off with the kids. So this person now who has taken off as the caregiver to the kids, hawajui at all, amewa meet maybe like twice. So na maybe wameongea na simu several times, but hajui wanakulanga nini, hajui wanavalia like hajui their routines, the do's, the don'ts, and then I felt these are like I felt like the kids are being confused, and they have asked me several different questions. So I felt maybe we should have had a better way of even doing the whole thing. But for me, I wanted maybe watatafutana wakiwa wazima, but I wanted my kids to have their privacy. So of course I felt very, very distressed, very, very scared. I don't know who else was in that company. So I just felt that my kids should not be put into some awkward moments. Yeah, so it really, really distressed me. And when I tried to talk to the father and he could not listen, I called his many friends kumwambia hiyo ni vibaya kuchukua watoto forcefully, because at some point we had to involve even the police. I felt he did wrong, and I felt that I don't even know, like, I think another mother, whether you even like maybe like assuming one of the baby mamas who is out there, if you picked the kids, your kids, na brought to my house, I'm sure hata wewe hawezi lala in peace. You see, so it should not be looked at on my side against like the single women there who have been impregnated by our husbands. You should look at it that even you as a single mother, if I took off with your children, I'm sure you would not also get sleep. Yeah, so it has been, and it was not for a day, 2. It was for 10 days, of course, a lot of chase, a lot of pressure, but I thank God they came back home. So what I would like to say is that as much as maybe the law has said that men can now take custody, out of the whole drama, what I have seen is the kids are the ones who suffer. Yeah, and they can be put in some very like awkward or even dangerous situations as we parents try maybe to put down each other or hurt each other. So for me now, what I've decided to focus is like to focus on the children. Anything I do, any move I do, I'm doing it with the best interests of the children. So I have put my interests back and now left the interests of the children. We have, so it's not easy, because like now I think Simon, the position he's in, ni that of iyo mudharano. Yeah.
Having been married before and divorced with children,
yes,
my advice would be, and I'm so sorry, Sarah, I cannot begin to imagine what you went through for those days that you didn't have your children with you. The pain of motherhood is only felt by the woman who carried those children, regardless of what the society says.
yes.
And what I always advocate for is where, regardless of what the man does or the woman does, we remember at the center we have innocent children
Yes.
that were made out of love.
Yes.
And there's no reason as to why now, all of a sudden, we should make children suffer.
Yes.
We should be mature enough, just like you're able to start a company, come together, build a company. We should be sensitive to those innocent children and sit down and find the voice of reason where we are able to meet in the middle and co-parent together. Because I'm sure you're smart, you've done so much. Mr. Kabu is smart, he has done so much. You have gone through the ups and downs, some things that you're not even disclosing here.
Yes.
But my message to parents, as a mother, by the way,
umejaribu.
I would say opening those doors to the realization that we both love our children.
Yes.
You love your kids equally to how much he loves the children.
Yes.
How about we create a society where we put our kids first?
Yes.
Regardless of the drama, the baby mamas like you're calling them, we put our kids first. And my prayer for you is that you rise above whatever is going on.
Yes.
And you and Mr. Kabu sit down and reach a middle ground where you co-parent in a healthy manner.
Yes.
I co-parent with the father of my children. And we have no problem because number one, I knelt down and I told God, it's okay for us to part ways. But we both love our children. So let God guide us and give us a middle ground where we create a warm environment for our children. And once this is all done, I pray that you find healing, Sarah, because what you went through when your kids were gone.
Let me tell you, okay, now people look at me as the queen in the palace, and but they don't look at even that maybe baby mama in a bed sitter or something. If I came and picked your child and locked your child in my palace, I'm sure you would not sleep. You see, I am sure you would go mad. So for me, people should not look at me as ati now juu uko na pesa, ati juu you're a strong woman, that you should just stay calm. Families are tried to be put together. Utaangalia wakati wa Sarah and Abraham. Then they both agreed, actually, Hagar, their servant, to get a child called Ishmael. And then Sarah later also got her son Isaac. They started having like serious domains and differences until God told Abraham to take that Hagar and Ishmael and go build for them another place. And he still blessed Ishmael to be a great person in the nations. So, kama you're in those mixed, sijui zinaitwaje, mi hata naona ni kama a network of families. You're in a network of a man's families. Please, just get your space and enjoy your space with maybe the father of your children. And that's why I keep telling women, ebu learn kujihasulia. Because ukigojea hii ya mudharano, utaumia. But kama unajua kujihasulia yako, hata hauna time ya kupigania hii ya nini, hii ya mudharano. Yeah, maybe for those who don't understand Kikuyu, ni kama hii ya kungangania, you don't stay there focusing na hii mnangangania tu.
We are struggling for one plate, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you learn to know how to nini your own plate. Yeah.
Over the years, Sarah, I have seen you fight with slay queens. That's a word I hear when I come to Kenya.
Oh, by the way, even Chinese Kiki told me that in Europe there is no much competition of your man like she finds it in Kenya. Hey, I would love to live in a country without slay queens, because, oh my God, they can give you sleepless nights.
these slay queens, I want us to discuss them a little bit.
Yes.
Because probably it's part of the problem we are seeing in our,
Yes.
our societies today. There's a message I'm trying to pass across to young ladies, young women. I can tell you, when I come here, I stay in hotels, and it breaks my heart.
You see young girls.
I see young, beautiful, intelligent girls hovering around waiting for whoever's husband to grab.
Okay, so somebody coming for a business trip.
Someone coming for a business trip. So could you tell us what you have, where you have come from as a woman, now not as a married woman, as a woman? Because I believe women make so many sacrifices behind the curtains that these people never get to
By
see.
then, let me tell you, nowadays, the disaster is not even slay queens. We also have the Bentens.
What are those?
The young men also, like these ones behind the cameras who, like right now my inbox is flooding and I'm like, oh my God, why would I start raising a grown man, giving him pocket money and doing my card to go and run where? For me, I thank God that my mom did not train me to rely on a man to maybe get something good if I need it. She taught me how to work hard to get whatever good thing that I may need.
I value womanhood. I think there's nothing as beautiful as being a woman.
Yes.
Women are created all round beautiful.
Yeah.
And what makes it even more beautiful is when you're an independent woman.
Yes.
And I thank God that you are.
Yes.
And I thank God that I am. And I just want to tell girls out there that beauty is also within. And by respecting that God's temple, you go very far.
Yes.
I became a millionaire at 25 years old.
Oh my God.
I have a master's degree in healthcare law. And today I can tell you, nobody would make me do something I don't want to do.
Yes.
I'm not under anybody's mercy.
Yes.
And that is the society and the culture I'm fighting for, trying to empower young girls. But have something you call your own.
Yes.
Such that you don't have to struggle, like you're saying, to break someone's home or carry someone's child so that you tie them down. Take pride in being a woman, because a woman of essence always stands out. Now back to you, Sarah. During this journey of your marriage and everything that you've gone through, I'm sure things are still playing. You're still rewinding and forwarding the tape in your mind.
Yes.
At what point did you decide enough is enough?
Now, I think the tricky part, maybe even why I've been unable to leave since January, is because it's not one. You know, the way watu wanasema ati sijui I've just discovered akona baby mamas and I decided to leave. No, that is like 1 out of 10 things. So ni many things
Coupled together.
Need together, but that's why I said I would not want to discuss the details because it's between me and him. But that is now, I think, the risky part, because I think one thing I would thank God is that we were friends. We are friends, and then we are like, and let me call it partners in crime now that we have been partners in business. So unakuta, as much as somebody has hurt you, you're friends. So sometimes inakuwa hard to say goodbye. So that's what I think has kept me. But I would not say that it is a one-off incidents. It's a journey. That unatembea, unafika mahali unafeel, I need now like to even rediscover myself. I feel lost in like a space that I don't understand. So it's not, one of thing. It's not like the way ati unasikianga watu wengine, maybe mtu akona an affair or something. For me, like that is the last thing. Even like I think even after separating with him, I think I've been so faithful in the marriage that even when I leave, I would find it awkward to be with someone else. So it's not like it's not a one-off thing, but ni ile unasema like unajua saa hii unaweza kuwa ukisema by next year maybe kuna kitu staki ikue kwa maisha yangu, ama kuna kitu staki kuendelea ku experience. Unasema wacha nivumilie hii mwaka until next year. Yeah, so it is something that it's thoughts that started like we've had challenges for the last 10 years. Tuna like up down, but unafika mahali unasikia I'm tired.
And that's something women do quite a bit in their marriages, where you shove things under the mat.
Yes.
And you want to portray this beautiful picture, because that's how we have been taught. That's how lots of women have been raised, until something happens and you decide enough is enough. And so, Sarah, I really understand you. And so I'm going to give you an opportunity to now talk to your fans, the women that look up to you, the people you motivate. What is your parting shot? Because there's a lot of rumors going around about your marriage.
Yes.
What would be your parting shot to them? What do you want them to know?
Maybe what I would love all my fans, especially Team Sarah Kabu, Team Goat Wives, Team Virtuous Women, what I would like you to know is that I would not want any of you to give up on marriage. So for me, I am sorry to disappoint you, but let's be real. Let's not fake things, because marriage is supposed to be a beautiful thing. If it's not working, it's not working. Don't be the next statistics kama vile tumekuwa tukiona kwa news, people trying to force relationships that are not supposed to be working. If yours is not working, too bad, but if there's anything you can do to mend it, but the two people have to be willing. You know, I have seen where some people ni mtu mmoja tu inaitwa kulimia mapenzi ama ni nini, so working towards the marriage, unakuta ni one person.
You both have to be willing to fight for it.
Yes. So for our case, I know we are both willing to fight for it, but of course, to be frank, it will be a journey. I don't know how it will go. All I can ask you is to put us in prayers. Yes.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for being candid with us today. Doing this show, I wanted your listeners, your viewers to know that you're okay. That's number one, because you have so many people out there who look up to you, who love you, and who want to know, is Sarah doing okay? And as long as we have someone up there fighting for us, we are going to make through anything that comes our way. For married couples, for single women, I believe in marriage as well. I believe that ordained by God, our footsteps governed by God, we can all make it work. But at the same time, I want people to live a very realistic life, because we see people killing each other. Suicide rates are all the way to the roof because of frustrations in relationships, in marriages. No one should ever put or lay their hands on anyone, be it a man or a woman. I also believe in being human and saying, regardless of being a CEO, regardless of being a strong woman, regardless of being a beautiful person, it's okay to say, I'm human, I need to take a step back, re-evaluate where we are, either separate, because it's not a must that you stay together if the relationship is abusive. You can still co-parent in a healthy manner, but let's stop forcing things, because we are seeing suicide rates. We are seeing people killing themselves. the children. And I love the fact that Sarah, as a strong woman, decided, let me take a step back and see what matters to me and what speaks to my heart. I wish you all the best, Sarah. We love you so much, our fans, and thank you so much for watching.